Hi, it's Marieta. Thanks a lot for tuning in. In this video, I want to talk about how long does it take to process your E2 investor visa these days. Stay tuned. Coming up. Alright, if you're new here, welcome. Make sure to subscribe. Now, if you guys need any consultation or my help, because many of you are reaching out, you can actually do so. Book a call. There's going to be a link below this video, as well as useful information and free trainings. So in this video, let's focus on how long does it take to process E2 investor visa these days? So as you know, there are two ways you can apply for E2 investor visa. Number one, consular processing. Number two is change of status in the United States. Simply when you are changing your status from whatever visa you own, most likely B visa, B2 or B1, and you're changing your status to E2 within the United States. That's one processing. And I will cover the time, as well as consular processing, which is through US consulate abroad. So E2 visa is a type of visa where you don't need to have approval from USCIS first. With L visa, you, for example, need approval from USCIS first. So if you are abroad, you are back home and you are applying for E2, you can do that through US consulate. I used to recommend always do the consular processing. The reason is because you would normally get the stamp in your passport, and then you can freely travel back and forth. If, for example, have international business and you have office in one country and then you do business in the US, this would be perfect for you, because when you change the status within the United States, then you just changing the status, you're not really getting the stamp, and therefore at some point once you leave the country and you go back home, you would need to go through the US consulate and apply for E2 again. So that was the reason why I was always recommending consular processing. Also, consular processing is more affordable. The fee is around $200, whereas in the United States it's a little bit more expensive. And also in the United States, you have that opportunity to apply for premium processing. So we will break down like what's the best strategy and what you should follow in which case, okay? Now, many people are right now applying for E2 visa from overseas. So it really depends on, the country you're from, but mostly US embassies are open, they are processing E2 visas. So to answer your question properly, how long does it take? It can take anywhere from 2 months to 1 year, and it depends on the US embassy, depends on the country where you're from. Also, frequently asked question is, can I actually apply from different US embassy than my citizenship? And to simply answer this question, no. However, if you have residency in different country than the country of your citizenship, you can then apply in that country. So for example, let's suppose that you have a citizenship of Spain, but you live in Czech Republic and you have a residency in Czech Republic, then it makes sense you apply from Czech Republic because that is your residency, right? Also, you can take a look at the website, the waiting times and so on, and decide what's the best strategy. Now, in general, this is the rule. However, if you just want to apply from different embassy because your embassy processing time is crazy long, doesn't work like that. In that case, I would recommend to fly to United States if you have B visa, and then you can apply from United States. In other words, change the status from B visa to E2 visa. Now, be careful, because if you are on ESTA, ESTA is a waiver, right? It's not really a visa. You cannot change your status. You cannot go from ESTA to E2 visa because it's impossible to change status from ESTA. So therefore, if you have ESTA right now and you want to do it this way, you will have to go through the US consulate, apply for B visa. As far as I know, it's faster to apply for E2 visa than B1 or B2 visa these days. So again, you would be facing the same challenge. You eventually would need to wait to get that visa, right? Now, if you have a B visa in your passport and you travel to the United States, you want to apply for change of status, great, you can do that. Just keep in mind that this is just a status, this is not a visa stamp, right? Now, there are two ways you can apply when you are in US: regular processing and the premium processing. The premium processing is more money, but it's gonna give you approval within 15 business days, right? Now, also keep that in mind that once you have that response from USCIS within the 15 days, doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be approved right away. You could have situation with request for additional evidence, right? When you do have request for additional evidence, then you have to combine the additional evidence, submit it, and then once they receive that evidence, USCIS will give you the answer within the 15 days. It shouldn't be months, right? However, if you do the regular processing time can take anywhere from 3 months to 10 months. It really depends. However, this is the reality. Used to be about 3 months. Certainly now is longer. It could be even up to 1 year. This is experience that I am and my clients are experiencing. So yes, I do recommend premium processing. However, also keep that in mind that if you don't do premium processing and if you just do regular processing and you are actually in that process of waiting for approval or the request for additional evidence, or you're waiting for the notice from the USCIS, you are in the US legally, even though your status, for example, B visa status expired, you still are in the US legally, provided you apply for change of status before the expiration of that B status. Now, if you need more help, you can book a consultation. Check out the free resources also below. You know, there are useful links for people who want to learn how you can get investor visa, how you can actually grow your business, how you can go from E2 visa to green card, which is something that I focus on with my private clients, something I've done myself personally. I have a special strategy that I'm using. I don't really do the green card via entrepreneurship through EB5 program. In fact, I don't like EB5 program myself, and in that program I'm explaining the reasons. So everything you can find below. And if you're someone who is right now applying for E2, then check out these useful trainings, because I am diving deeper. What do you need to know specifically if you want to be approved for your E2 visa in 2022? Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.